Good morning and welcome to your stretch class this morning. It's a nice midday break for everybody, but we are going to be making a little bit of change. I'll repeat this at the end for anyone, but I'm going to begin doing Monday stretch classes, and a new schedule will be coming out later. So this will be the last Tuesday stretch class. We have lots of friends back to offer all kinds of stuff for you guys, so we're spreading it out a little bit. So today's class, we're not going to need any props, no chairs or anything, so we can get started in just a moment. Okay, I think we could get started. It's pretty much 9:30, so welcome again, everyone, to your Tuesday morning class. And it's stretch and breathe, so let's take just a moment to breathe, to center, to remove ourselves from whatever it was we were doing before we got here, and just kind of just be mindful. Just begin by rocking front to back, feeling your front toes, your heels on the floor, and eventually just let them land. Really feel the weight in your feet. Roll your shoulders up and back. Just softening the shoulder blades down the back. Bring the palms forward. And then go ahead and gently close your eyes or just soften your gaze, whatever you're comfortable with. And let's begin to bring our awareness to our breath. So just notice the gentle inhale as the breath comes into your nose and out through your nose. And just noticing your breath and letting any to-do lists go, letting go of what you were doing before you came, and really centering yourself for the next 15 minutes. And maybe just make sure you've softened your shoulders, soften your jaw, soften your fingers. Really let go of any tension that you're feeling from the top of your head all the way to the tip of your toes. And just begin to lengthen each breath as you inhale and exhale, just a little bit longer with each breath. Until eventually we're going to take a nice big deep breath in by filling up the belly, fill up the chest, hold the breath at the top, open your mouth and let it out. And just breathe naturally. And let's do that one more time with a nice deep breath into the belly, into the chest. Go all the way to the top and hold it. Open your mouth and go ahead and audibly sigh it out. And just come back to the regular rhythm of your breath. Open your eyes if you haven't already. And let's take a big breath in as we raise our hands overhead. And exhale, lowering. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, lower. Just connecting breath to motion here. So inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, lower. And one more time, inhaling, raise the arms, leave the arms up overhead, taking the right hand into your left. Inhale as you reach up, and as you exhale, bend over to the left, opening up the right side of your body, Opening up the rib cage, feeling a nice stretch in the obliques. Keep the knees soft, try not to lock them up. And maybe you can even just send your hip, left hip, in. So you're making a nice big C, really, really opening up the right side body. And then come on back up to center. Let's take the left hand into the right this time. Inhale as you reach up. And as you exhale, we're going to extend over to the right side, opening up the left side body. Go ahead and stick that hip out if you want a little bit. Really rounding out the left side of the body, opening up the rib cage, feeling the stretch in the obliques. Just take a breath or two here. And come on back to center. Lower the arms. Inhale one more time as you bring the arms up. And this time as you exhale, forward fold at the hips, coming all the way down, letting your head fall forward. Resting your belly on your thighs. Nice bend in the knees. And then take your elbows into opposite hands and just kind of sway side to side. Maybe you nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Really letting everything go here in this forward fold. Go ahead and let go of the arms and walk the hands up. Coming back into, we're going to leave the hands on the thighs, and of course we're going to go through a set of cat-cows. So as you inhale, lower the belly as you inhale, bring the hips up and raise your chest. Dog distracted me for a minute there. Exhaling, tuck in the tailbone, bring the belly button up, arching the back and bring your chin into your chest. Inhale, lower the belly, bring the hips up, chest comes up. And exhaling, rounding the back, tucking in the tailbone, really tucking the tailbone, feel that nice stretch in through the lower back. And go ahead and inhale for your cows and exhaling for your cats, warming up the spine and down. We'll do just a couple more at your own pace. And after you've completed the next round, come to a flat back. Let your hands go, fall forward one more time, and then bend your knees generously, and let's come all the way up. Rolling the shoulders back and forward. And lifting them up to the ears and pushing them down. Once again, lifting them up to the ears and push them down. And let's take the right arm and cross it over just to get a nice stretch in through the shoulder, maybe just through the right side of the top of your back. And then let that go, and let's bring the opposite arm across. We haven't done one of these in a while. And let go, shake it out. And let's take the feet wide. So the toes are pointing forward, feet are wide. We're going to take our hands and place them behind our back. You can interlace your fingers or bring your palms together or go ahead and leave them wide, however you can fit them. If you can't reach your hands, that's okay. Just make sure you're holding a beach ball behind you and bring the shoulder blades together. So we want to really stretch out the chest. So we spend a lot of time leaning over our desks when you're driving, whatever you do when you're writing, you're reading. Let's really open up the chest here. And then take both feet and turn them to the right with your hands still behind you. Inhale to lengthen your spine, become nice and tall. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward at the hips, keeping the hands behind you, keeping the shoulder blades together, just like you're peeping out over top of the edge into a pond. It's called Humble Warrior. And go ahead and come on a little bit further if you want to, wherever you're comfortable. Try to keep the shoulder blades together. And then come on back up. And turn to the right. Let's bring the hands in front, round the back. And then letting go of the hands, place them on your hips. Let's forward fold again. So wide-legged forward fold this time. You're gonna feel this in the back of your thighs. Have a nice little micro bend in your knees. Bring your hands down. You can tent your hands like little spiders and walk them over to the right side, feeling a stretch in through the left thigh. And then walk it back to the other side, feeling the stretch this time in the right thigh. And coming back to center, bend the knees and roll up one vertebrae at a time to the top, rolling the shoulders back and down. Shake out the arms, and let's once again bring them behind, bringing the shoulder blades together, really stretching out the chest. And this time we're going to turn the feet to the left. So both feet are going to the left. You can have a nice little micro bend in the front knee. If you want, try not to lock it out. Take a nice deep breath to lengthen, get nice and tall. And as you exhale, just forward fold at the hips here, looking down into the pond, coming into a humble warrior. And then you can go a little bit further if that feels good. You're gonna feel the stretch in through the hamstring. A little bit of balance here. And then come on back up. And turn to the front and shake it out. Nice work. So heel toe your feet back to center. And we're going to do just a little bit of balance work. It's something that I haven't been doing a lot of, but it's probably a good idea. So we're going to start off in a mountain pose like we did at the beginning. So your feet are about hip width apart. Hands are facing forward. Shoulders are relaxed. Spine is nice and tall. And maybe even engage your core by pulling your belly button back. We're going to take the right foot and we're just going to bend it. So you're coming up on your toes. And turn your foot to the right. Turn your knee to the right like you're opening a book. We're going to come into a tree pose here, so a little bit of balance. And you can stay here, or if you're feeling it, you can bring your foot to press up against your shin on the left leg. Now, this is tree pose, and you can stay right here, or you can bring your hands to heart center. Or maybe if you're feeling especially like you want a challenge today, go ahead and make your hands into branches of your tree. And we'll just stay here for a breath. If you fall out, just come on back in. And lower the hands. Oops, I'm going to fall out, but don't follow me. And then bring your foot down, close your leg up, and shake it out. Nice work. Okay, coming back into mountain pose again. So standing nice and tall, feet are about hip width apart, roll the shoulders down the back, and engage your core. And let's go ahead and put the weight into your right foot as you lift the left knee up, coming onto the toes, and then opening the left leg like a book. Again, you can stay here, or bring the foot up to the shin. Option is to bring the hands to heart center, or go ahead and raise them up. Just stay here for a breath or two. Like I said, if you fall out, just come on back in as soon as I said that. And then lower the hands back to heart center. Bring the foot forward, lower it, and shake out the legs. Nice work. All right, let's step the left leg forward and the right leg back. Just coming into a lunge here. And we're going to take the right hand up, bend it back. Feeling a nice stretch in through the forearms. Take the hand down. And let go. Take a little step in with that back foot, putting the weight on the back foot. Bring your front leg up. rotate the right hand. Rotate it in the other direction. Shake it out. And let's do the other side. So right leg's gonna come forward, left leg is back, coming into a lunge here. Really pushing forward the hip on the left leg. Let's take the right hand up and down. And then releasing, just take a small step in with that back leg, lift the front toe up, getting a nice calf stretch, and go ahead and rotate the left hand, the wrist, and the other way, and shake it out. And then coming to standing, I'm just gonna take those thumbs, wrap them in the fists, and bend the hands forward. Shake it out. Very nice. Okay, how are we doing for time? Let's just do a little bit of a head roll here before we finish up. So we're just going to look over the left shoulder. And then bring the chin down across the chest and looking over the right shoulder. And you know, this seems like it's such a simple thing to do, but we don't often look in opposite directions. Let's roll the chin one more time, looking over the left shoulder. And it's amazing how quickly you can get very tense in the neck and the shoulder area and lose your, your flexibility there. One more time across the chin and looking over the right shoulder. So even doing a few of these while you're sitting at your desk is a good idea. Bring the chin back to center and just come back up to neutral. Take the left ear to the left shoulder. Take the right arm out. And lower that. Bring the head back to center, and this time take the head over to the right ear to right shoulder, left arm out. Take the right leg, cross it over the left. Right arm comes up and left arm down. Really stretching those fingers out, maybe wiggling the fingers, reaching in opposite directions. And then as you exhale, forward fold all the way down. Lengthening the base of your back there, feeling a nice stretch. And walk the hands up. Unwind, and let's take the left leg this time, crossing over the right. Left arm comes up, right arm down, reaching in opposite directions. Maybe wiggling the fingers. Inhale, and as you exhale, come on down. Really let go here, let the head go. Feel that nice stretch in the lower back. Calves, your thighs. Walk the hands up and unwind. Shake everything out. And let's take a nice deep breath in and out. Again, another deep breath in. And bring the hands together and bring them down to heart center or down to your sides, wherever you're comfortable. And thanks again for joining me for the 15-minute stretch. So as I mentioned at the beginning, and in case you missed it, we are mixing up the schedule a little bit. So I will be doing a morning stretch on Mondays starting next week. And keep your eye open for the schedule, because we got all our guys back, and they're filling up lots of spots. We've got lots of stuff going on. So check out the schedule, check out the YouTube channel, and I will see you next Monday. Thanks for joining.